The Albuquerque International Sunport is reaching its 75th anniversary. It's 75 years, pretty impressive. And the Sunport is having a big shindig for you and the family to join in on the fun and celebration. Here with more is Daniel Hiron, Public Relations and Marketing Manager for the Sunport. Welcome, Daniel.
Thank you. Good morning.
Well, this is exciting. Let's talk about this event. It's happening this weekend, and you're calling it the Tug and Run airplane pull.
Yes, exactly. Okay. It's a couple things. It's a 5K run out on the runway, and then it's an airplane pull. So we have teams of 20 folks pull a 727 aircraft. How fast they can pull it in 12 feet, and the best time wins.
Oh my goodness! This is actually, like you said, happening on the runway.
Yes, out on the airfield itself, and so it's it's kind of one of those once in a lifetime events for folks, and so we're hoping people will get a good turnout.
How often do you get to try and pull a 727?
Correct.
That is fascinating. Okay, so you have to register for this? Who can get involved? Is there an age?
Anyone. It's open to everyone. Even if you the registration, you would go to our website. It's abq.gov/airport.
Okay.
And all the information with all the details there, and they can actually register. It's super inexpensive.
So you register, and you're basically going to be part of a team, right? Obviously, you're not going to go out there by yourself,
right?
And try to tug a 727.
Exactly.
Or can you?
And it's actually a couple of different events. So
okay.
The one piece of it is the 5K run.
Right.
$10 for the registration. You get a free T-shirt, and then the registration for the aircraft pull is $100, but that's for 20 people, so it ends up being $5 a person.
Oh, you can split the cost.
Absolutely.
Get some folks together from your work and do it. I mean, really, how often do you get a chance to do something like this? And to show up, to see all of these activities, to see maybe perhaps watch the 5K. And watch the tug and run happen on the runway. Can families just go and see it?
Absolutely free to enter. Parking's free, entrance is free. So we just want to have people come out. We're going to have food trucks there. We're going to have live music. We're going to have some displays.
That's exciting.
And all of this, I should mention, is to benefit shelter pets. So the Kennel Compadres are going to benefit. All the proceeds will go to them. We're going to have lots of pet organizations out there, adoptable pets available.
Sure.
So it's just an all-day event, static displays of aircraft. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay, and specifically, it's happening Saturday, the 27th,
Correct.
right?
Saturday.
From what time to what time?
Registration starts for the runners and everything at about 8 o'clock.
Okay.
We will start the run at 9, the airplane pull at 10, and then have activities throughout the day, probably till about 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock-ish. Fantastic. 75 years, like I said, pretty impressive. There was some information on your screen. You guys have had so much going on in the last 75 years. I mean, the Sunport has just boomed.
It really has. We have a very rich history back to the original terminal back in 1939. Moved into the new terminal in the early 60s and underwent a major expansion in the late 80s. And, it's just, we get so many compliments of that. It's just such a wonderful facility.
I really do.
We take pride in that.
And that's a good thing. I mean, the Sunport is really, it's an easy airport to navigate through. I've flown and lived in many cities with chaotic airports. We really do have one of the best. What else are we doing to commemorate the 75 years? Something exciting recently, you guys Alaska Airlines is now here. That's been new.
Very exciting, yes. We're always trying to expand the number of carriers we have. So we've landed JetBlue and Alaska in the last couple of years, and so we're always working to improve what we do and serve the traveling public. That's really our number one goal.
Well, that is so exciting, Daniel. Yeah. Congratulations to the Albuquerque Sunport, 75 years. Again, the event, the festivities are happening on Saturday. If you want to participate, though, in the tug and run and the 5K, please register. You can do so now. You can probably register the same day, but it's better to do it ahead of time.
Absolutely.
Get 20 people together. Pull $100 or so, a little more than $100. Do that airplane pull, 727. Wow, good luck. But even so, take the family out there to watch it all. It doesn't cost a thing. Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you for having me.
We'll see you Saturday.
Absolutely.
For sure. All right, stay right there. For more on KRQE this morning, we'll be right back. The time right now, 7:46.